Assalamu alaikum, dear visitor. Hope you all are well by God's grace. Allah's Prophet Yusuf, Alaihis salam, was buried in the Nile River. Later he was rescued by the Prophet of God Musa, Alaihis salam. The question may arise in our mind, why Yusuf, Alaihis salam, was buried in Nile River and what was the reason behind it? In today's video we will know more about it. So let's know the reason why Prophet Yusuf, Alaihis salam, was buried in Nile River. When Allah Ta'ala made Prophet Yusuf, Alaihis salam, the beloved of Egypt, all of Egypt loved him for his appearance and qualities. Even the king of Egypt did not do anything without asking him. Once there was a famine in that area, due to which there was no food grain anywhere. But Allah spared Egypt from this terrible event because of Yusuf, Alaihis salam. People used to come from far away to buy food grains. One day the brother of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, who had thrown Yusuf, Alaihis salam, into the well, also came to Egypt for food grain. When Yusuf, Alaihis salam, came to know that his brother had come here, he thought of bringing his family to Egypt. He told his brothers, "Put this Punjabi on my father's eyes, and he will regain his sight. Then bring father and mother to Egypt." When Yusuf's, Alaihis salam, father, Hazrat Yaqub, Alaihis salam, came to know about this, he moved to Egypt out of love for his son. On the other hand, Yusuf, Alaihis salam, was the most beloved man in Egypt. So the king's subjects all stood with soldiers and vassals to welcome them. Yusuf's father asked his son, "Whose army is this?" His sons replied that this army belongs to your son. Then Prophet Yaqub, Alaihis salam, continued to thank Allah. Then Hazrat Jibreel, Alaihis salam, came down and said, "O Prophet of God, Yaqub, see how much God has honored your son. And today, seeing the union of father and son, the angel of the sky has come to earth." Then Yusuf, Alaihis salam, seated his father in grandeur on his seat. Seeing his faith and dignity, the king of Egypt placed his crown at the feet of Prophet Yusuf, Alaihis salam, and accepted the religion of Allah and accepted Yusuf, Alaihis salam, and his father as prophets of Allah. Then Bani Israel began to live with the inhabitants of Egypt. About 24 years after this incident, when Yusuf's father Yaqub, Alaihis salam, was on his deathbed, his last wish was to be buried next to his father. After he died, Yusuf, Alaihis salam, buried him, along with Prophet Ibrahim, Alaihis salam, and Ishaq, Alaihis salam, as his father had wished, and returned to rule Egypt. Every person in Egypt, from children to old people, considered Yusuf, Alaihis salam, to be the mercy of Allah Ta'ala. When Yusuf, Alaihis salam, died, everyone wanted his grave to be built in their neighborhood. May God's mercy and blessings be upon them. Finally, it was decided that the body of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, would be buried in a coffin in the river Nile, so that the Nile water touches his blessed body and that water reaches every house. May the mercy of Allah be upon everyone. Then the body of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, was buried in the Nile River accordingly. Hazrat Yusuf, Alaihis salam, said before his death that, "I heard from Hazrat Jibreel, Alaihis salam, that a time would come when my family would migrate from here to another place. Then you will take my grave with you according to my last wish, and bury it next to the grave of my father, grandfather." Thus the days passed and time began to change. After that, the new king of Egypt started inhuman torture on Bani Israel. Then Allah Rabbul Alamin sent his prophet Musa, Alaihis salam, after 400 years to end that torture. When Musa, Alaihis salam, destroyed the rule of Pharaoh and was leaving Egypt with his people, Gabriel, Alaihis salam, came down and said, "Fulfill the wishes of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, at the command of Allah Ta'ala." Before Yusuf, Alaihis salam, died, he said that when my people migrated from here, they should take my body with them and bury it next to the graves of my father and grandfather. Then Musa, Alaihis salam, asked his companions, "Is there anyone who knows where the grave of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, is buried?" Then an old woman said, "I know where the grave of Yusuf, Alaihis salam, is." Then the old woman took Musa, Alaihis salam, to the banks of the Nile, and Musa, Alaihis salam, took Yusuf's, Alaihis salam, coffin-filled body out of the Nile and reached Palestine with them. After nearly 400 years, Yusuf, Alaihis salam, wish was fulfilled. He was buried next to his father, grandfather,